AITA for telling my stepdad's children he isn't their biological father, after he tried to cut me out of my mum's estate. My stepfather spent 3 years trying to have me removed from my mother's estate after she died. Then he threatened to contest the will in court and tell the judge I had manipulated a dying woman. I had known a secret about his family for 6 years. I made a decision about what to do with it. My mother died 18 months ago after a long illness. She and my stepfather Gerald had been married for 14 years. He is not my father. My father died when I was 11 and my mother and Gerald married when I was 19, so there is no childhood bond, no parental history, no particular warmth. We were civil. That was enough. My mother was clear in her will. She left her estate split equally between Gerald and me. The house, which had been her house before the marriage, purchased with my grandparents' money and inherited within our family, was to come to me. Gerald retained the joint savings and the contents of the property. Gerald contested this immediately. He said the house should be his as her surviving spouse. He hired a solicitor. Over the following 18 months, the process was grinding and expensive, and I was simultaneously grieving my mother and defending my right to the home she had specifically chosen to leave me. 3 months ago, Gerald's solicitor sent a letter stating that Gerald intended to introduce evidence in court that my mother had been unduly influenced by me during the period in which she updated her will 6 months before her death, during her illness. He was going to argue that I had manipulated a dying woman. I sat with this for 2 weeks. 6 years ago, I found out something about Gerald through a mutual family acquaintance who did not understand what they were telling me. Gerald's 2 children from his first marriage, both adults now, both with families of their own, are not his biological children. Gerald does not know that I know this. He may not know it himself, though I have always suspected he does and has chosen not to examine it. I contacted Gerald privately. I did not contact his children. I told him I was aware of the situation regarding his family, that I had known for 6 years and had said nothing because it was not my story to tell, and that I was telling him now because I wanted him to understand that if he proceeded with the allegation that I had manipulated my dying mother, I would have to make decisions about what information I shared and with whom. He dropped the claim within the week. Am I the asshole? Update 3 months later. The estate has been settled. The house is mine. Gerald has not contacted me since he withdrew the claim. I have thought about this constantly. I want to be precise about what I did and did not do. I did not tell his children anything. I did not make that information public. I used the threat of disclosure to protect something that was legitimately mine and that my mother had explicitly wanted me to have. What I cannot fully resolve is whether what I did was blackmail, a lesser version of what my brother-in-law did to me in Script 22, which I condemned entirely. I have sat with this comparison for 3 months. The distinction I keep returning to is this: I used information to stop someone from doing something false and harmful to me, not to extract money or advantage I was not already owed. Whether that distinction is real or whether I'm rationalizing, I genuinely don't know. I have not told Gerald's children anything. That information is not mine and it never was. I used it once as leverage to stop a man from accusing my dying mother of being manipulated by her own daughter. I hope that is the last time I ever have to think about it. I live in my mother's house. I walk past her things every day. That is what she wanted, and I am grateful I was able to honor it. NTA or ITA. Was this blackmail or self-defense? Comment below.